everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And today is International Women's Day, and so I thought for today's review I would take a look at the new DC Collectibles Designer Series DC Bombshells Harley Quinn figure. Now this is actually a Toy Fair exclusive version of the upcoming figure that DC Collectibles gave out to folks of the media last month during Toy Fair. That's why it's in this poly bag. This figure will see a regular release in a normal window box type packaging, and will have additional accessories and everything. This is just the figure itself, but I thought I would go on and take a look at it today. This is based on DC Collectibles started with the Bombshells statue line, and these are based on the illustrations by Ant Lucia. And again, this is a Toy Fair exclusive version, which is why it's in this poly bag. But there will be a regular released version, and again, it'll have additional accessories like a mallet and alternate hands and everything. But let's get this open and take a look at the figure itself. So for the figure itself, as I mentioned before, this is a line of action figures that is based on a line of statues that DC Collectibles did, and the statues are based on Lucia's illustrations, which are basically an artistic interpretation of well-known DC comic characters. So in this case, it's Harley Quinn. So this isn't something she actually wore in the normal comic books, though I do think they actually did a Bombshells comic book series, but this isn't like a traditional outfit that you see Harley wear in the comics. It's an interpretation, but I do like the look of it. I really like the head sculpt on this figure. I think they did a great job with that. I like the facial expression. I like the way the hair looks. You've got some wash in the hair, and then on the pigtails you've got some red, and then she's wearing these goggles which are sculpted on the head. But the overall head sculpt I think is really nice looking. She's got a little diamond on her chin there and a little circle, and this side she's got another circle, and she's got the really bright red lipstick. I think the eyes look really good on this figure. And then I like how this bomber jacket that she's wearing is sculpted. So the jacket itself, the main part of the jacket is a vinyl type material, which it feels like is kind of glued onto the figure. So you can't really remove it. And then the arms of the jacket are actually sculpted. But I think it looks good. You've got some military medals here on the one side. Some nice detailing in a pocket. And then she even has some military rank up here on her shoulders. Looks like she's a 2-star general or something. And I like how they've done the collar, which is done with white and then a brown wash to give it that kind of fur look. She's got another pocket on this side. I like with the sleeves on the jacket, I think that looks good. And then on the back of the jacket, you've got some nice artwork featuring the Joker, and it says Joker's Wild. And she's got this belt, which is a separate piece, and it looks like she's stolen one of Batman's utility belts. He's got the bat symbol on the front there. And it looks like she's like painted the pouches so they're red and black, her signature colors. And she's wearing these short shorts. And then her traditional stockings with white socks. And you got the signature diamonds there, both sides. She's got a card sticking out of one of the stockings here on her left leg, a Joker's Wild card. And then some nice sculpting detail with the boots. The boots are kind of folded over, and you've got the laces and everything. So overall, really nice sculpting and paint applications on this figure. So this figure stands, if you count to the tip of her ponytails, about 6.5, maybe a little bit over 6.5 inches tall. Okay, and here's a comparison with several other different Harley Quinn figures. So we've got the Mattel 6-inch Suicide Squad movie Harley Quinn. We've got an Arkham Harley Quinn figure. We've got Harley in her traditional outfit, and then another designer series type Harley Quinn figure. So for articulation, you can turn the head to the left and to the right. She can look down a little bit, and she can basically look straight ahead, but she can't really look back. Now I do want to note the hair is kind of a softer rubber type material. It's not long, so it doesn't limit the head movement at all. I just wanted to note that. You do want to be kind of careful with these ponytails. You can move them a little bit, but you don't want to snap them off, so just be careful with that. Arms attached with your standard ball hinge joint at the shoulder. Now these little rank insignias on her shoulder are actually a separate piece, and they're done with just a rubber type material. They're attached to the collar of the jacket, so they don't really limit the arm movement at all, which is good. You can rotate the arm all the way around. She has a bicep swivel. She has a double hinged elbow, so we get an actual double hinged elbow with this one. And then she has swivels at the wrist and hinges on the hands, so she's got up and down movement. Now again, the regular release version of this figure will have multiple hands. This particular Toy Fair exclusive version just has the closed fisted ones, but you'll get, I think, at least 3 different pairs of hands, maybe even 4. She has a midsection joint, so she's got rotation there at the midsection, and she can crunch down about that much, and she can crunch back. She actually also has kind of an ab crunch joint here at her waist, so she can actually look down pretty good there, and she can look back. And even though she isn't wearing a shirt or anything, I don't think these midsection joints look too bad on the figure. They don't really take away too much of the look, and you do get nice movement. Also like how kind of her shorts are unbuttoned here. You can see one of the buttons are undone on the shorts, so I like that little extra detail. The legs are attached with ball joints, so she can do the splits about that much. She can get her leg up high, and she can do her leg back about that much. She does not have a thigh swivel. Actually, I take that back. She does have a thigh swivel here where the socks meet the skin, so she does have a swivel there. And then she has a double hinge knee, so good bending at the knee. And then she has rotation, basically ankle pivot with the feet and up and down movement with the feet. And then no one peg hole on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. Overall, I like this figure. I like the sculpting and paint applications on this figure. I think it looks really nice. I think it's a nice interpretation of the larger statues that this line is based on. And even the articulation, I think, is pretty decent on this figure. So if you're a Harley Quinn fan or you just like the Bombshells line in general, I think this is one you'll definitely want to add to your collection. Now again, this is a Toy Fair exclusive version, so this version did not have any accessories, but the regular version will. It'll come in a standard window box type packaging, and you'll get multiple hands, a mallet, and a corkscrew gun. So you will get a number of accessories with the regular release version. I don't have an actual release date on when the first wave of these Bombshell figures will be released. I think it's coming up pretty soon, but I don't have an exact release date. You can pre-order it now at places like Big Bad Toy Store. We'll have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I'll have links to those in the video description below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.